what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real West Side, Compton. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep it player. Think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you, we the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of banging houses in the whole city, like I'm trying to make the block little snag or two. 19 in the Congress, no Johnny is the projects, no St. Lucia. Trying to kill bills, off $1 meal, really will fit your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Andy Franco. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And stepping in is the speedy Jose Vasquez. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Rory Richter, the next Pirate to hit. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lopez makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting third,
here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit. Get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out. Mess up his timing. Somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Swings through that. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Inside, 2-2. That's a little bit low. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one to first. Slides for the stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Batting first, the first baseman, Lloyd.
Sherman Lloyd now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses. 1-0. Lloyd went deep in his most recent game. And that one's a little bit low. And now 2-0. Two outs and a runner at third as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Angel Esquivel in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score easily. And the lead runner holds on at second base.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Esquivel stands at second with 2 gone. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Pirates 2. The Padres coming to bat. Back here in San Diego. And our pitcher in this game, Lewis Daly. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go up.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That's to third. And it gets by him.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Next to hit, Justin Brown. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one is in for a strike. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. So digging in now for San Diego, Maxwell Rauch.
Wow.
The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's foul. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Edward Simon stands in now and watches strike 1. Ripped on the ground a second. That ends the inning. Padres leave 1, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Monty Sexton. Seeing you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Franco back to work. Not even close there. Ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Kicks and deals. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt.
We got a full count.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one out to right. And that's a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
At the plate, Edmund Davis. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Rip towards third. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Sean Garner.
Sean Garner.
Garner hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Simon brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the second baseman, Doyle Chick.
Doyle Chick.
And that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
Next pitch is downstairs. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now, Randy Connors. That one's in there, 0-1. Chick gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1.
1-1.
Line drive. And that's just foul. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Oh, a great flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Christian Carroll trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And another ball. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Connors around third. He'll score. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Woke up in my crib, still look fabulous. Sipping all night, I don't need an ambulance. It's another day and it's still no stress, so I'm heading downtown and I'm so well dressed. Got money in my pocket.
1 out, runner at second. Lopez getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9, The catcher, Reed Richmond.
And here is Reed Richmond. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It's 0-1.
That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Padres with a run scoring double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Jose Vasquez. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And the batter now, Rory Richter. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Vasquez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Now back.
Lou Michael, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Throw over to first. And he's back in easily. Runner goes again. Foul ball there. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's filled up 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner off, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Lloyd, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Angel Esquivel, the next Pirate to hit. Doubled in his first AB. There's a strike. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Padres 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Terrence Conrad. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
That's up.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next for the Padres, Justin Brown. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Upstairs.
1-1.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments of baseball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Looks it away for the out.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot.
Now
that wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
And now the shortstop, Maxwell Rauch. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Conrad over at first with 1 away. Hit in the air, left field. Davis makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting,
Edward Simon, the next to hit, grounded out his first time up. And that misses. Ball 1. And he takes a strike. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That smash towards center. Vasquez squeezes it, and that is that. 1 left for San Diego, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Chris Silva. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, great stop to first. In time. Got him.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Monty Sexton, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second.
One and two.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there could be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring. That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ball.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Runner at third, 2 away. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Jose Vasquez. This one in the dirt. Garner, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one is lifted in the air. Brown on the move. He's got it. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Doyle Chick. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
One, 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The next pitch misses, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Padres trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Sneaks through, base hit.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One down. Christian Carroll, the next up for the Padres. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Lopez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Michael puts it away, and that is that. Padres leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Franco back to work. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Pirates digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Lou Michael will hit next. And that one missing low. Michael, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, and he was born in Canada. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And there's a ball. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Cut out and missed, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Lloyd in the box again, takes a strike. Fires that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, his second of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. Just off the inside edge.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That one missing inside. And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Chris Silva. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Esquivel off of first with 2 away. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And this is inside.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first, and they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout at end the inning. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. It's now 4-1. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reed Richmond. There's a strike.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Garner. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. And now Terrence Conrad. He's 2 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Padres trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5.
clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Justin Brown, the next up for the Padres. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and this is still.
Now pitching for
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Alton Nieves.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the left fielder, Edmund Davis. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Up next for the Pirates, Sean Garner.
Shortstop, Sean Garner.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That's a ball.
And takes low for ball 1.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 down. Base is empty.
That's a ball.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. In the air, left field. And it drops in. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Jose Vasquez. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got it.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Padres 1. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Maxwell Rauch.
I'm one of a kind. Leave your ass behind.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And the Pirates righty reliever out of the pen, Joseph Siddiqui.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Simon up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, see! He's into third on a wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
2-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
Roush at third with nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Now he breaks his bat. Reaching for it and brings it in. Stepping in for San Diego, Doyle Chick. 1 for 2.
Chick.
Line drive, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tom Burrell.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
He swings and fouls one off. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Burrow is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground. Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Lloyd in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. On the inside corner for a strike. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it. Bucks go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Blanco. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Si me dar una vuelta
Connors in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Charles Acosta preparing to come on if needed. Next offering is down low. There's a strike. And now it's even up. And that's outside.
We got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Carroll in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Sean Ramirez, the left-hander, up and throwing. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Connors on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Now
the batter now, Luis Lopez. And ball one.
That's a ball.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And the 2-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the grab. 2 down. And the Pirates manager, Darryl Butler, comes on now.
And he comes on here for the first time this season. And I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that. So we'll see how he settles in.
Richmond up for the third time and takes ball 1. The Pirates leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Right side and foul ball. So now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So a job ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Angel Esquivel. Burrell back to work. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And it's even up.
1-1.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Ooh, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
So up next, Chris Silva. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Charles Acosta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a laser base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Sexton stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Conrad over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Terrence Conrad. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Ball 1 there. That missed by a lot.
2-2.
And a count now even up.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy in the fastball.
Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now here is Justin Brown.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped. Michael ranging back and caught on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Roush stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Edmund Davis. And that one way outside. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Hauls it in for the out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Sean Garner. Just missed. The shortstop takes the ball. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Way high.
No, that's up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there. Rory Richter now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Garner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's the strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jackson Rader. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Edward Simon. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is in there, called strike 3.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Connors in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Pirates trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Rader is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts 1 game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the